key card. Yeah, I actually searched to see if Emily had a Vesco, and I'm so glad I didn't find one. Unless she has it, unless she has it under an alternate name.
Yeah,
I was like genuinely relieved because if she had a Vesco, I was gonna tell Akbar, because there's no way that Akbar has any idea what Vesco is.
What? What is it called?
What? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, the guy who's short I sent you about the Urban Eagle and how its fucking bolt and reloading system is totally messed up.
Oh yeah.
So
the gun.
He does like an 45-minute to an hour deep dive on like all the Bethesda games, and he did Cyberpunk, and he just reviews the shit out of all the gun mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
It's your boy Brandy Boy.
Yeah, boy, Brandy Boy. Cyberpunk's actually got pretty good mechanics, to be honest.
Yeah, he pretty much, well, from what I saw, he only found one gun. Did you see how badly they messed up the double barrel shotgun?
Oh yeah.
And then they fixed it. But then still shell casings come out of a caseless gun.
Oh yeah.
But I watched a 45-minute long video this morning of him reviewing all the guns in the Fallout TV show.
Oh yeah? Were they authentic?
No, not at all.
Like home.
I assumed not.
And the way they did the editing with the actors are supposed to, you know, like simulate recoil on a gun, and basically have if they're holding a pistol, your two hands are gonna go up and the gun is gonna move back, which is gonna push your wrists back, right? And they're just basically holding the gun and pulling the trigger. And Thaddeus, who's the little Brotherhood scribe, who's all wimpy, who's actually a hilarious comedian, Johnny Pemberton. He pointed out the way he's pulling the trigger, he's just slapping the trigger mechanism with his two fingers instead of just properly squeezing the trigger.
Captain on deck.
Oh god. Dude, this game sometimes is so fucking broken. So I am trying to like I'm following the mission, you know, little footstep marker, the arrows on the floor, and it points me to go through the door, and when I go through the door, it disappears. I go a few feet forward, and then I hit it again, and I turn around, and it tells me to go back through the door. So I go back through the door, and then I go on, then it disappears, and I do it again, and it tells me to turn around and go back through the door.
Oh, yeah, I've encountered that glitch too.
Oh, it drives me insane. And so I'm standing in the middle of the door looking down at my feet, and I got the arrows going both direction at my feet in the door frame. Yet there's nothing to do in this door.
Oh, fuck.
So now I have no idea what they want.
Mouse. It's gonna take some getting used to. I like this little thumb rest, but it's like angled down, so it's almost, it feels, but it's got a glossy, almost kind of grippy surface to it, so it feels like your thumb's gonna slide off of it, but it's not. But also you can put your thumb on the outside of it and use it to guide more precise shots, which I do enjoy. I don't know, I think I'll never not have a Red Dragon mouse. They kind of messed up on the advertising for this mouse because it said in the title of the Amazon thing, it said 560 DPI, and I was like, well, that's not gonna work. And then I click on it and it's 18,600 DPI, and I'm like, oh, well, There you go. I don't know where they got 560 from.
Hmm. Damn, I'm carrying too much again. And I can't get rid of some of this stuff. Oh, I can throw this out.
He sent me a bunch of stickers, too. The first thresher.
How much weight do I need here? I guess I have to drop all this shit.
For the glory of the first!
I don't want to drop my gold. I'm dropping it.
Target's jump system down.
Damn, that's what I was looking at.
I can feel the G-forces pulling me.
They're on his jump drives now.
Woo!
Enemy sighted!
There's more? What the fuck? Shield needs regen. The shield on this new ship generates so much faster. Twist it!
I'm
Pull
going
it,
to
pop it.
hit you!
Stop it. Stop it.
Killing all these first ships.
They've lost ground jump capability.
There must be something in this. There's gotta be something in this room. I just don't know what the hell they want me to do here.
Enemy's jump
I mean,
drives
there's no
online.
key card, there's no tablet,
Already got him.
there's no computer terminal.
Another one? God damn it. There's two more.
It wants me to go into the... Oh, I see what it wants. Ah. I have to go to this hidey hole.
Tags their ground drive.
Hidey hole. Okay. Find the key to the shrine room. Oh, alright.
Clear history.
Tags their ground drive.
Is that it? Holy shit. Didn't even break the shield. The worst part about looting ships is that if you don't take everything, you don't know what you've looted.
True.
Because you're on an X, Y, and Z axis. At least these ships have unique names. Indigo is looted.
I just found a new grenade called a vortex grenade, but it says vortex grenade unstable. I just put it in my inventory. You think that's a good idea? I don't know if that's a good idea. Like I'm gonna be walking around, or somebody's gonna shoot at me and it's gonna blow up. You know it is.
The first pterosaur, dude. It's taking it back to Ark. First Wendigo 2. Cool. And already looted it. What the fuck are those lights in the sky? first pterosaur 3. Ship parts. Ship parts. I already have 100 pounds of ship parts on me. I don't think I need any more.
I just found a glitch. There's a safe. When you click on it, it acts like it's skinned as a box. There's no lock, yet it's a safe. Has a
Some
legendary
safes are
item.
unlocked.
I've never seen an unlocked safe.
In Fallout, there's some unlocked safes.
I've never seen it in this game. This is the first time I've ever seen it.
Landing initiated. Watch for flaring.
Credits.
Now this seems like an
Should be
interesting
plenty of
planet.
organic materials to harvest from this one.
Whoa. This planet is lush with life.
Planet you on?
Arcturus 2.
Oh, Arcturus, yeah.
-3 degrees, 21% oxygen, 0.95 gravity. I improved my sprain by running.
Really?
I knew I didn't need to use an immobilizer on that.
You just worked it out. You didn't work today, did you? Or no, you were off today.
Yep. I went and got my hair cut.
How'd that come out?
Not the best, but it's not bad. It was very windy and rainy, so there was no one there.
Hmm.
We were watching some old Leonardo DiCaprio movie, or at least that's what I thought it was, because as soon as I took off my glasses, I can't see shit. More than 10 feet away.
Fucked up. Can't, it's not this one.
Tropical forest.
It's neither of these.
It's a breathable
Oh.
environment.
Jesus. How could I do this twice? God damn it. I'm just burning through digipicks. Burning through digipicks.
How are you using multiple on one lock?
Because you can go back, you can undo, and it costs you a digipick.
You can also just back out and try it again and get a completely different lock set.
But it uses your digipick
Correct.
if you use it. So, you know, like I'm doing these master level ones where there's like 7 rings and I'll get 2 deep, like maybe 3 deep in, I got 4 to go, and then I found out I made a mistake on like the 2nd ring or the 3rd ring and I got to back out twice, you know what I mean? So like it can end up costing you like 3 or 4 digipicks by the time you get through it.
Target.
And maybe it's my imagination, but I swear to God, this DLC, like they've changed the algorithm on the digipick, like create the lock creations. They're devious, deviously more difficult.
Do you have the final skill of lockpicking?
Yeah, I got the full skill. I get 3 auto slots, so like it'll actually show you which one to use, which is extremely useful.
Yeah, but you gotta build them up.
Yes.
Jackknife Grazer.
See, I just wasted a digipick on an expert lock to find a box of ammo. Like, that pisses me off to no end. Like, that infuriates me. I'm infuriated. Like, ammo's fine, but I don't need really any ammo at all. I found the shrine key. Finally. That was a long, drawn-out process. Unnecessarily long. Speak to the zealot path.
Oh, Jesus. Just a random person.
Amazing.
That guy's gonna die.
Oh my god. Now I'm encumbered. So many credits here. There's tens of thousands of dollars. I'm in this shrine where they, like, you know, they leave tribute in the form of cash, and there's just chests full of freaking credits everywhere. Like, not small amounts.
There's got to be something useful out here.
A lot of goat pie as well.
Go. Go, go.
Goat pie. Oh, this is...
Crafty little cricket.
It was way too easy to kill.
That have adhesive really want me to kill them.
Oh, the animals?
Yep, I will gladly kill them and take their adhesive.
Yeah, adhesive is actually definitely one of those things on the first playthrough you want to have around. Oh. Caution, low on space. Save your progress. Delete more saves. Okay.
The save game doesn't even take up that much space. How is it?
I think it's just the game itself, like, it has... Probably it was just programmed to have a limited amount of... You can only have 50... Let's see, I have 60... 70, 80, 90... I have 109 saves.
Oh, like hard saves.
Hard saves.
This is Paxton Hull, commanding officer of the 1st. Marshal Blake must be getting desperate sending a lone deputy out here. But I'll give credit where it's due.
Not auto
Hell of a
saves.
pilot. If you came here seeking justice,
You can't even see me.
it's waiting for you inside.
These are like from last year. September of 23. Alright. Still says I'm low on space. You are low on space to save your progress. Please I just deleted a whole bunch of them. This game is tripping. Maybe I need to delete saves from the DLC. That'd be whack if that's what they want me to do. I delete. Dude, what is... It's so glitchy right now? I don't know what it wants. Fuck 'em.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
How many meters do I have to go?
Shock troop, space troop, pack.
It's a freaking distance.
Oh, that's the gun that I accidentally sold.
I'm a man of action. I've got no use for lies. So when I tell you that you're being manipulated, you know I'm telling the truth. You think the Council of Governors really cares about anything but themselves? They're greedy and corrupt. You're a tool in the hands of the unworthy, just like I once was. I was loyal. I followed orders, and I led good men and women to their deaths. I'll carry the stain of that dishonor to my grave.
Fucking terrible.
Watch out!
Cat, what the fuck are you doing?
Ha! You're a damn joke. Hey, that's not fair.
You got no idea who you're messing with!
You've got nothing. Nothing!
Okay. Now, I don't know what its problem is. I just deleted like 10 autosaves and 10 hard saves. It still says I'm low on save space.
What the fuck? This guy's scooting around while he's crouched and he's not even moving.
Let's do this.
And Sarah just teleported behind enemy lines.
Oh yeah?
I shot him, and then he scooted backwards just into the corner while crouched. And then scooted back to cover without even moving his legs.
Show me what you've got.
I hate to spend the skill point, but I think I'm going to add the last point to fitness. So I have 4 out of 4. I'm sick and tired of this. I need to use up all available oxygen and carbon dioxide 100 times. Well, that shouldn't be hard since I'm encumbered. Basically I have to pass out. 98 more times I have to pass out. Okay. Alright, so does that count as one time? That was 5. Oh, you have to start from 0. That's so stupid. I never realized that. So dumb. I have this dog, gigantic ass dog, sitting on my bed, staring at me with the death gaze, because I will not acknowledge her presence. She's hanging on every word that's coming out of my mouth in case it contains any key phrases that involve her.
Wait. Did you hear that?
Oh, I'm hit.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
Are there any increased critical hits? Yeah, I guess I do. Human enemies have 30% increased chance to enter down state. Or do I want to increase critical damage to enemy legs by 50% with ranged weapons?
No, there's a bummer part about having a dark factory is you won't see me coming.
No.
Oh, maybe if there's a cat in my lap, you'll see it me coming.
Cat in the lap. I got a dog in the lap. Come on, my move out of the way. You gotta move. You're 75 pounds and you're laying on my leg. Go lay down. Go find a nice spot on the carpet. There's some beautiful carpet real estate over here. How further do I have to run? Oh, you know what I need is personal atmosphere. Where is that? That'll solve my problem. Where's that personal atmosphere? Doing this all wrong. To the what? Yes, he melted down. He totally. Well, you saw how bad the gaslighting was. I mean, it was. You know that? Did you hear about that story? Yeah. Hang on a sec, Riley. Did you hear about that story, Charlie? Oh, okay. I don't know if you've been following Riley, but there was rampant cheating going on in Pennsylvania, and they got busted, and they essentially blocked a bunch of Republicans from voting on early voting day, and like the police made them get out of line, told them go home. Like, it was so bad, and it was a real story. And so a judge basically got involved and forced early voting to be open for another day because of the people that they tried to basically disenfranchise. And anyways, the Washington Post blog, like video live blog, whatever that they run, had on a conservative commentator. His name is Hugh Hewlett. I listened to him in the morning. He's kind of an anti-Trumper, to be honest with you, but he's a Republican. And they were trying to gaslight the audience by having this other leftist guest on, saying how Donald Trump is going around telling everybody that there's cheating going on when there's no cheating, and that he's doing that so that when he loses the election, he can blame it on cheating that doesn't exist. And so Hugh Hewlett, the conservative commentator, lost his shit. Now, this is a normally very reserved guy, and he's a radio talk show host, not a TV guy. And he lost his shit and like said, no, the real story is there was a court order in Pennsylvania and in Virginia, and basically about how Republicans were being disenfranchised, and he just lost it. He's like, this is next level gaslighting. You guys are literally lying. And they're like, no, sir, and we don't appreciate your tone. And he's like, I can't handle this. I'm out of here. And he walked off on camera. And, but it was like next level gaslighting. Like, I'm not too sure if the commentators literally believe what they're saying or if they're just doing next level gaslighting. Like, it was unbelievable. Alright, personal atmosphere. Let's go.
I have to lean incredibly far back away from the desk because the cat insists on sitting on my lap. And
Oh, yeah.
I have my arms fully outstretched to reach the keyboard and mouse. I'm surprised that I'm still accurate.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Yes, personal atmosphere is extremely useful when you have to run a very long distance because you can't fast travel. Exactly what it's meant for. And reminds me I shouldn't waste this extra point on physical fitness.
The 1st Cavalry was the greatest fighting force the Freestar Collective has ever seen. At the Battle of Mira, The 1st Cavalry was
Call
destroyed.
it the gun
Yeah.
game.
Why? Because the generals got scared.
That's a good idea.
And asked for a truce.
Also because I'm
I've got no sympathy for
running
cowards.
out of ammo in my
or for the
favorites.
people who put them in power. I've also got no sympathy for those who do their bidding. And this means you.
These first folks literally got golden plates and silver spoons.
Golden plates and silver spoons. Nope.
Do you have band-aids? No.
What, Cameron?
You just fucking bleed.
Come in here. I might have Band-Aid. Come over here. I'm not getting out of bed. You have to come in here. It's right here in my backpack. With the Neosporin. Okay, well then... just raw dog it.
Run it under some hot water to stop the bleed.
He's got a cotton ball and some alcohol and stuff.
Okay.
And some of that medical adhesive tape.
It's crazy how you can get like a paper cut, and then if you run it under hot water, your skin will literally just seal up.
Well, actually, you're supposed to be under cold water, because that causes your capillaries to shrink.
Ah.
Hot water makes you bleed more.
Dude, I don't know what to do with this fucking vape. Sometimes the pods will last for like a month. And it's got a button on the side, so sometimes I bump it in my pocket, like at work. Or if there's too much shit in my pocket. And you can lock the firing mechanism, but of course I always forget to do that, because when I'm driving, I want to be able to hit it and not have to fiddle around with unlocking the button. Because it's only one button, so you double tap it to lock it. And now it's fucking burnt after less than 1 week. But I smoked a delicious Nicaraguan cigar today
That sounds actually pretty good.
in my backyard, which was covered in those little pine, they're not pine needles, but they come from, like, I guess you would call it an evergreen. How they kind of bend and have like a little outcropping to them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So those are all over my yard, because when the wind was blowing this morning, it got 20 feet away and covered my car in them. It's all over my yard, it's all over my backyard, all over my patio project. I had to take a rake out there and like gently rake the gravel and sand to get all of those little nettles off. Or most of them, at least. Because as soon as I put the gravel down, it's just gonna like preserve them like a dinosaur. It's been raining like non-stop for a week, but it's great for the compost pile. I'm just gonna get like an 8-foot by 8-foot canopy tent and just put it over the project for when I'm actually working on it.
That's a good idea.
If I just kept it up the whole time, it would kind of become an eyesore. $90. $90 for a decent one.
Game, man. I just don't know what to do.
I got distracted with this either caution barrier or sawhorse. I can't tell which one it is. Kind of want one of these on my ship.
Is a death sentence.
I might have to ditch this fucking suppressed 1911 because it's less accurate than it says it is, and I don't like that.
I don't like that 1911, although that's one of my favorite firearms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to restart
Damn!
this game.
He's got a grenade launcher. Ow! He just hit me square in the chest with it.
Is there some kind of cache or something in here that's I'm not aware of that I need to maybe empty? Oh, maybe.
Where did he go? Oh, he's dead. Sarah must have killed him.
You have anything valuable?
Ytterbium.
I don't think it's my cloud.
Bring it on!
Linked social privacy, content, payment, billing, subscriptions, family settings, console info, storage devices. I have 43%. This thing is a terabyte. I got 43% left.
And save games are like kilobytes.
Yeah.
Am I on fire?
You picked the wrong day to piss me off!
Stay on him, Sarah. Pushing up.
Maybe I'll just reboot the Xbox. I'll be right back. I'm going to just hard boot the Xbox here and see if maybe that fixes it. Where did I do that?
Oh, fuck. It's gonna blow.
Come on!
Arthur.
Or not. Where's this
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Actually killed them.
Alright, well, we'll see if this does anything.
Cat has finally released me. I've given up on repairing puncture wounds when I'm in the heat of the battle,
Oh yeah, there's no need.
so I'll just get another one.
I wonder
It
where
still
this
says,
leads.
caution, you are low on space. To save your progress, please delete some of your existing saved games.
I guess you can delete the early ones that you know you're not going to go back to.
Dude, I deleted like 40 saves.
What?
I don't understand it.
You know, an interesting thing that Call of Duty did with the most recent Black Ops is that you can save your solo zombies game, but then I was looking at it and it's like you can only remain in the pause menu for like 15 minutes total. So every time you pause the game, you're using up some of that time, but then your save game only lasts for like 30 days.
And then it just automatically disappears?
Yeah, because I don't know if they're saving it on the cloud, or I don't know why they would make it disappear. I guess.
Well, on the
that's just to
Xbox,
prevent
they sync.
exploits.
Well, on Xbox, they sync it so it's local and in the cloud, so you have 2 copies of it.
That would make sense, but I don't know why they would limit it like that, especially when you can save it locally.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
But it is a cool feature because otherwise you pretty much just have to keep your... It's probably mainly for console people, because if you're on a really long round, then you just gotta keep your system on.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I didn't get the error message. I did get the error message. Okay. So let me just focus on deleting auto saves instead of hard saves and see if that makes them happy.
That last click is so satisfying, isn't it?
A little bit of contraband in here. Lovely.
Alright. I deleted a bunch of shit. So, whatever's going on.
So it literally just won't let you make another hard save?
Well, it will, but it keeps warning me that I'm running out of space.
It's gotta be a STARFIELD glitch then.
It has to be. I guess I'll worry about it when it actually tells me I'm in trouble.
Let's make this interesting.
Oh my God. I have the entire Valrune planet after me because this mission requires me to kill people in the city, yet now there's like my entire circle is full of red enemies, dots. I mean, I'm talking like hundreds. How do I escape? I mean, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna run to my ship. I don't know if I can even make it to my ship. Where is my ship? Definitely in trouble. And I'm encumbered. Okay, now they stopped. No.
Gonna bury you,
Stop. Destruction is my ship.
If you're searching them.
Oh my God, it's
Faroon
way.
Star Shard. Oh, that's what I gave to Sarah.
Make it
Yeah, I
quick.
keep picking those up off of Valrune. I'm gonna run across the roof of the entire city here. It's the only thing I can do.
You've got nothing. Nothing! Who's next?
God, 233 meters.
Come out! Come on!
Okay. They're shooting at me as I'm shooting at me while I'm inside the ship, looking out the window. Wow, that was close. They're pissed. Now the real question, still getting the load there. Now the real question is, will
Wonder what
they
we'll stumble
shoot at
across
me in
next.
space?
Lovely little hidey hole. What the fuck is this? Holy shit, it's like the fucking Warhammer grenade launcher. It's the revolver fucking grenade launcher.
Are you talking about the
The negotiator.
negotiator? Yeah, those are fantastic. I have one. I don't use it often, but I use it to, like, if they got a bunch of people behind a wall, I use it for splash damage. To, like, take out a bunch of guys hiding. I have a Shattering Smuggler's Calibrated Legendary Negotiator. Physical damage 327. With Recon Laser Sight and Hair Trigger installed. It is a very useful tool for clearing. They're good against robots, too. Resources. Alright, well, I'm going to go into space and see what comes of it. Hopefully nothing bad. I might have to leave the whole system for a little bit. I remember this happened to me on Neon, and I couldn't land in Neon for like 10 days in real life before they calmed down.
You picked the wrong day to piss me off!
Okay. I am going to take a break from this mission here. I'm still getting it. It's got to be a glitch. Gonna have to look it up.
Through.
Oh, great! I have a bounty. I could clear that in Neon. So let me go there and do it. Yep, something went amok.
Oh, fuck. I'm getting destroyed.
Let's do this.
Remind me, what system is Neon in?
Might as well take what we can.
I think that's Oh, I know where. I
There's so
can
many
just.
fucking grenade launchers. Guess who else has a fucking grenade launcher?
Oh.
Me.
Oh. Well, there you go then. Come on.
Oh.
Badly for you.
Removing that hair trigger mod really made a difference. Negatively. What are you bastards protecting?
I know Neon's pretty close. Oh. That's the thing.
You come here seeking justice? Well, what about justice for my soldiers? Minutes away, minutes from winning the battle and the war. When the ceasefire... order came down. Now there's a debt of honor. And the people...
It's in the
people of
the
freestar
Volley system.
collective are going to pay.
Yes.
It's on Volley Alpha.
I can't believe the scope of the operation the FC was running here. It's a miracle that the fighting ended at all.
I think at the strip bar there's a bounty clearing station. Oh, I haven't been to Neon in a while. This place is bumping. God, it's so refreshing to be in Neon. I've been on that godforsaken planet for like 50 game hours. It's the only thing I don't like about this DLC. I really hope I get off this planet.
I would be surprised if they let it be such a massive glitch on a DLC.
I don't know. It's definitely it's some kind of a glitch because there's not a space problem. All right, what is this? Self-service bounty clearance at Madame Savage's. Thank you, Madame Savage.
Madame Sauvage.
Oh, I can't use this bounty clearance system because the Valrune home planet is not in any of the settled systems. Well, what the fuck?
Let's say. Defeat the first mercenaries, defeat Paxton Hull. With fucking pleasure. Let me guess, he's gonna be in a fucking mech.
Oh, well, it looks like I have to turn myself in. Self-service bounty services are not available for Valrune. Instead, players must turn themselves in.
Maybe it's part of the story.
To clear a bounty. However, this method results in imprisonment for several days, causing XP loss proportional to the time spent.
That's what they did in Oblivion. When you get locked up in Oblivion, you lose skills.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Planning this is a major oversight by the game developers. You must turn yourself in. Significant XP loss.
What, are they gonna take a level away from you, or just make you
I don't know,
lose
it's
XP?
Well, it's proportionate to the days of imprisonment. So, I would be so if I'm imprisoned for 3 days, then 3 days of game time XP would be reduced.
Oh, well, that's not that bad.
Yeah. Although I'm not too sure how much time has passed in the game on that planet. Oh, there's a workaround. One workaround to this. Okay, larger bounties will cause guards to attack the player on sight. That's my problem. If the player fights back, the bounty increases. Well, I did that. I killed about 20 guys. One workaround. I went on a murder spree. One workaround to this is leaving the system by ship. Okay, I've done that. Waiting or sleeping at least 24 hours. Okay, I've done that before on Neon. And then returning to turn yourself in. Okay, so they shouldn't attack me, they'll just arrest me.
Hopefully, they might Grand Theft Auto cop you.
Oh, this is not good. You may have to revert to a previous save. I just deleted all my fucking previous saves. I might have just...
Boy. Even the recent
Oh boy.
ones?
I kept a couple of the recent ones. Let's see what happens. Let me go back to my...
There he is.
the
I
pain.
would have to go into a special room. Oh, this guy's not it. This guy's no stronger than his fucking goons. He's history.
Let's go...
again, Varun Starshine.
Dude, I just know I'm gonna get fucking shot. Oh, let's go. See, because I'm gonna be if I go to that system, their space guard is gonna try to shoot at me. And then I'll have to kill more people. I'll be in an endless murder loop. An endless loop of murder. So, I'm going to use my skill point in case it gets taken away.
Oh, there's more fucking goons.
Did I just...
Okay. Now I'm going to
Come on
sleep.
now, let's finish this.
Oh, Paxton. Dead like the dogs of your brethren. I would tell these guys to run away, but they're gonna be loyal to their fucking leader.
Now, because I'm wanted, I'm always wanted because of my trait wanted. The minute I land on this planet, I'm gonna get swamped by bounty hunters. Swamped, I'm telling you. Oh, I can already see their ships landing in the distance. Alright, let me see if I can sleep. Hopefully this planet's cycle equals 24 hours equals 24 hours. See, something's out of whack because all of my ship's doors are closed. I always leave my ship's internal doors open, so I don't have to open them when I walk around the ship. So it's almost as if I was in the shipbuilder program and it default closed all my shit on me. So something happened in the game here that jacked with stuff. Yeah, see, my pillows are not on the floor anymore by my bed. Because, Sarah was sleeping in my bed. She knocked all the pillows on the floor. The local 24 hours is only 21 hours. So I gotta sleep for 30 hours.
For unlooted corpses. Ooh, got a little bookshelf here. The Neon Gang Culture. Alright, I looted everything.
It sucks, Riley, because I'm so close to leveling up the 157, and it takes me such a long time to move between levels right now
Yeah.
that if I lose that XP, it's gonna be like 2 days, 3 days worth of playing. Okay. Setting course. Gonna land. Now hopefully they don't shoot at me. Because if they shoot at me, I'm screwed.
If I die young, bury me in song, lay me down in a bed of roses, sink me in a mech factory.
Okay, they're running at me. Alright, they arrested me. Alright, let's see what the damage is.
How you doing down there, buddy?
I can't believe it. You just took on some of the best mercenaries in
I had no
Freestar
choice, though, because
cut right through them.
some of their people turned on their own people, which was the storyline,
We could have planted our
and I
flag
had to
in
defend them,
Atlantis.
and I had to kill the assassins. Yet that triggered the freaking bounty.
You fought because you
How
had
bad
to,
was it?
and you fought well. Don't apologize for that.
Oh my
More
god.
importantly, you survived.
I
Most
lost
soldiers
all
don't.
the XP between
I
level
know,
156 and
Because I'm the one who
157.
led them to their death.
Oh boy.
You don't know what it's like to
Yep.
look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you. To
That
lead
was
them as they
brutal.
die screaming.
That would be like the
I
equivalent
watched
of
brave men and
probably-
women torn,
what level are
limb
you right
from
now?
limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned.
that would be like losing
Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless.
15 levels, like
But
between level like 40 and
spineless
50.
leaders gave up
Oh,
on
boy.
us, even when
Yeah.
victory was within our grasp.
We've both seen our share
That's
of hell.
ridiculous.
It's whether or not
don't
we
know why
allow
they would
those
bring
awful
that
memories to
back.
consume our souls that defines who we are.
Because no one liked it in
You have
Oblivion.
no right to judge me.
That's why in Oblivion they gave you the option to either pay the bounty or go to jail. And
Well,
like
you can
could
pay
just
the bounty.
pass the time,
but-
but you would lose XP and skills.
Well, you can pay the bounty everywhere else in the settled systems, except for apparently here.
Yep.
You really want to know? Because you might not like the answer.
Which really sucks.
Last chance, deputy. You can walk
Ah,
away
that
right
sucks
now,
so
remain
bad.
blissfully ignorant, thinking
I really
you
wanted to
fight
get one more
for
skill
a
point.
noble cause. But if you still want the
Guy's
truth,
on death's door and he's standing up.
I'll shatter that illusion for you
Where's Vortex?
right now.
I know! He's been slacking. You know, one thing that... I mean, Vortex isn't one of these people, but one thing that fucking gets to me is people are like, you should stream more, you should stream more. You would have more viewers if you streamed more. And then I stream and no one comes. Let
Well-
me subscribe and never come back to your stream ever again.
I mean, everybody has an opinion, right? Like,
Yeah.
why don't they stream? Why don't they stream more?
Yeah.
We'll see about that. Not long after I started the first, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential. I refused to work for a shadow client, so he agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope showed up. He offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout Freestar space.
That's quite an accusation.
The credits were good, but yeah, getting some payback was the real reward.
Was it worth it?
You think I've lost? Is that it? I haven't lost. You go find Ron Hope and tell him what I've told you. Then you can deal out whatever justice you see fit. You do your job.
So
I
the
get one last
resolution
piece
for
of
the
vengeance
saved
against the council.
games
If
bullshit
what he says
is to
true,
reinstall
then there's no
Starfield.
question Ron
Oh,
Hope
Jesus.
has to answer for what he's done.
My God. Let's see what Reddit says.
Don't bother.
We're trying to take you in quietly.
The introduction
Violence
to
is not
this
the answer,
is
Major.
great. Question.
I'm gonna make this
For
easy
the
you,
love of
Deputy.
all that is holy, can someone
die
please
the way
help
I
me with
lived.
this error?
Weapon in hand, no compromise, no fear. But first,
There's plenty
here,
of
take
space.
this. Use it to cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the
my
freestar
God,
collective.
this was sad.
When the next war comes, and it will come, the collective needs to be strong. Now my unit's waiting for me. And I'm
See,
gonna
they're
report
saying
for
that it's a
day one,
OneDrive error,
last
but that's bullshit because I have the
Goodbye,
premium
Deputy.
Microsoft 360 package, you know, that gives you...
Oh, what the fuck? I thought he was gonna shoot his own brains out. What the fuck? He just whipped out his gun and started shooting me. I thought he was gonna shoot himself. That would have been appropriate. I wasn't ready for that shit. Good thing I quick saved. Now I gotta go through that whole fucking dialogue again.
What the?
Loot all these corpses.
Okay, here's the Xbox. So, this makes sense because I was at 101 saves. I got this error when I hit 101 saves. I had to delete over 80 saves and then it's working. I don't know if I believe it. Does not work for me. Tried clearing the Xbox cache and it's still the same. I cleared the reserved cache and left my username saves. Quit the game when I got back into it, everything was fixed. I cleared the reserved cache and left my username saves. I don't know what that means.
I can't believe it. You fought because you... More important, I know. You don't know it. I watched brave men. I saw mech pot... Those depths didn't...
We've both seen.
You have no... You really want to know? Last chance, Deputy. But if you still want... Not long after, I refused to work for a shadow. Imagine my... He offered me a
Reserve
lucrative
cache.
contract.
Okay, let me
That's
see if
quite
that
an
does
honor.
that.
The credits were good.
Manage game.
We're trying to take you in.
I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deputy.
Replay the last
I'm gonna
piece
die
of
the way I
dialogue he
lived.
said, 'cause it
Weapon in
was
hand,
badass.
no compromise, no fear. But first,
My unit
here,
is waiting
take
for me,
this.
and I'm gonna report
Use it to
duty.
cut out the weakness
One
rotting at the heart of the
last
freestar collective.
time.
When the next war comes, and it will come.
I'm very scared to do
The
this.
collective needs to be
Reserved
strong.
space.
Now
103.6
my unit's
megs.
waiting for me. And I'm
Delete
gonna report
Starfield
duty
save
one
data. There's my
last
username.
Time.
Okay, well I'll do it.
Goodbye, Deputy.
Clear reserve space.
Give it your best shot.
Okay.
So you just caught a second fucking
Alright.
wind, I guess.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Let's see if this. Watch, this shit probably ends up completely screwing up my shit. But let's see what happens.
There you have it, Paxton. There you fucking have it.
Nope. That didn't fix shit. Reddit, you lied. They lied, Riley.
Something that they're used to. I've got to reload my entire arsenal.
Might be worth taking a look through this.
Everybody's figured out how to do it on Steam, but there's no fucking way to do it on Xbox.
I'm going to take a long, well-deserved sleep on my ship.
I just did that.
After mowing down 50 fucking first troops. Oh shit! Oh, that's why I didn't take the traditional way in, because there's landmines out front. See if I can defuse them and pick them up Fallout
I trust
style.
that there's a good reason the previous owners abandoned this place.
Oh, yep, you can do it. Fuck yeah. Now's not the time, Sarah. It's nighttime, and we're going to bed.
These mechs were some of the deadliest instruments of war created by mankind.
Vasco,
It's a
on the
relief that
ship.
they've been outlawed by
Turn
the
up the
armistice.
heat by 3 degrees Fahrenheit, bitch.
That's to clear the local saved games.
Should
Since
I
this
mark
issue
this?
happened in Fallout 4 on Xbox. Make sure it's not a quick save. I lost hours in progress. Okay, so let me see if it'll let me hard save. Alright. Will it let me save? Okay. There's a hard save.
If I can make Aurora, and I've already got contraband on me, might as well.
Go to settings, storage devices, clear local saved games. This is very scary. I don't like this.
Well, if it's only giving you a warning, then it's not actually preventing you from creating hard saves. I wouldn't
Yeah,
do it.
this. I'm reading the post here. I guess I could wait until that happens.
Because there shouldn't be a limit. There just shouldn't be one, because save games take up so little space.
This guy says he did it. He did this. He goes, I took the plunge to delete all my saved data in the last-ditch effort to be able to play the game. Lo and behold, I got all my saves back from the cloud, because it resynced when rebooting the game, and I can actually save normally now. So, apparently, when it syncs, it will pull down the cloud saves, and it does make sense. I am going to be very prodigious about this. I am going to back up
As long as everything's all synced up, you should be good then.
You would think.
Because I remember
so
on
let
the
me go-
PlayStation 3, we used to delete the save game data just to eke out a few more megabytes out of the storage. Inventory list.
Backup and transfer. Where's this at? Backup and restore this console settings to external storage. I don't want to do that.
Oh, now I've got bandages for days. The key is to make bandages and then make infused bandages because it doubles. Oh boy, I love a climate controlled ship. So we're gonna have meds, one cooler, and food in another. Here are the meds. Hernia. Just gonna sell that.
Alright, we'll see what kind of catastrophe we've created. Hopefully this works. All saved local save data is gone. So let's see. I'm very scared, Riley. What do you think? Is it going to work?
Well, if you backed it up, it should work.
Syncing data. Syncing
Lovely.
data for Starfield. 1%, 2%, 3%.
Yep, but they gotta get
5%.
all your 157 levels back in there.
Well, hopefully. Let's see what happens.
Soba. Alrighty, let's see here. Now I've got a little med cooler, and I've got a little food cooler. Sort based on food. Nope, not an option. Treats all
Can you hear me?
afflictions. Yeah. Holy shit, the panacea shit? Treats all afflictions,
hang on.
completely drains O2. Unbelievable. There's too many damage resistant drugs. There's just too fucking many different ones. got 2 drinks. Three drinks, 4 drinks. 5 drinks. 6 drinks, 7. 8 down to 5. Alrighty. Food, 2 food, 4 food, 5 food. Alright, that should help with my weight management.
Hey, my guns could use a bit of work too.
Sarah, I already customized your fucking gun. Choke. I'm making a cooler shotgun.
Whatever you need. You bring me anything useful?
$107,415. That's worth a lot more than that thing. I think you've got a perfect gun, Sarah.
Stay safe, darling. Ooh, it'll be a shame to leave that behind.
Can't put my fucking gun in there.
You're there?
Yep.
Well, I went through that whole freaking process, and the game loaded up, and I still get the error message.
Oh boy.
So it's not a local problem, unless it's an actual software problem with the game. So the only thing I could do is maybe try to delete all the saves like the other guy did, except for like the most recent ones. But I guess I'll just play until it tells me it can't save anymore and see what happens.
Hey, Captain.
Right.
But it's so annoying. But it's so annoying because every time I transition, like to a menu, to the freaking ship, it auto saves. So I get that message like every second.
Change when your game saves automatically.
What are you talking about?
You can change when your game auto saves.
Yeah.
Is that something you want to do?
Probably not, because I don't know when this is going to actually be unaccessible anymore. I want to make sure it has the most recent
Autosaves
save.
get rewritten.
Riley says they get rewritten.
Yeah. On Bethesda games, autosaves get rewritten after like 3 of them, I think.
No, because I have dozens, one after another, minutes apart. So I think it might be different on console.
Or...
Yeah, no, they're all recent.
Oh yeah, they'll be recent, and then they'll just rewrite them.
So I don't know what the fuck's going on. Well, we'll just deal with it. Let's see how it goes.
Barrett wants to
It
talk.
did-
What the fuck?
Always a pleasure, Captain.
I have to talk about the Starborn. Do you have a second? You do, right?
Okay, why is he so happy?
Right? How could we not talk about it for the rest of our lives? It could be the dawn of a new era of humanity. Or it could be an elaborate prank or any number of mundane explanations. That's a smart hypothesis. Makes sense, but we have no observations to really back that up. Yet. Although now that you mention it, I do remember a drunk conversation with a Marine. He swore up and down he was part of an elite crew on some top-secret ship out there. But this is all anecdotal. We just need more data. There has to be a way to draw them out and figure out where they're coming from. Well, we don't know why they wanted the artifact. They could have agreeable intentions. This could be a turning point for humanity, you know? Or it could be just the emergence of a powerful new faction, or some sort of elite military tech, or a gazillionaire with nothing else to do. All we know is that they wanted that artifact.
Oh my god, I'm reading the Reddit comments where it failed like me. I waited 15 minutes for it to sync, and then I immediately get the message. Piece of shit. Bethesda. Bullshit design. As usual. Whole game has so many issues and shortfalls. Oh, so that's not a fix. I was just resetting mine now.
I'm talking to Barrett about the Starborn. And it just says, flirt. All I know is that I want you badly.
Oh, I know. Don't flirt with Barrett. He wants to have a relationship. You're given the option to have the homosexual relationship.
Yeah, that's
I
how
kicked
they
him to the
appear
curb.
right now.
I told him we can only be friends.
Maybe we can use that to our advantage, though. And who knows? Maybe we'll never see them again.
Hello, Captain.
I see them all the time. What do you mean? He says we'll never see them again. I see them at every fucking planet. They're stalking me.
What, Cam? We'll let her out then. We'll put her out. Because I'm in bed. Yeah, but you're not in bed. Go outside.
This thing has the potential to be great. $15 by 25 CLL shell.
Okay, I'm reading more about the Xbox. It says it's not fixable. It says a lot of people running Shattered Space are having this problem. The fix for the Xbox worked on the regular base game, but for whatever reason, Shattered Space, it does not.
Interesting.
But I could theoretically just play it through my Xbox PC Game Pass thing, couldn't I?
Yeah.
And it should allow me to play my saved data, should it not? Do you think it would?
If it's under the same account, yeah.
That might be what I have to do if I get to that point.
What, do you have it on a disc or something?
No. No.
Well, then it's not gonna, the store is not gonna let you get it through Game Pass if you already own it.
I thought you could play any of your Xbox games on your PC.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
That's a good question. I don't know if you'd be able to cross the platforms with a save game.
So this says here, for anyone having this issue because you're switching between Xbox and PC, I uninstalled my game on Xbox and then reinstalled it, and it completely fixed it. I recommend doing this and then never switching between the two. Well, they say that doing this, playing it between the two, that causes this problem.
Wow.
This guy says he uninstalled the game and reinstalled it on Xbox and it fixed it.
Careful with that spacesuit. One serious puncture, and you're...
Here's another post about switching back and forth from the two. It said everything was fine until he switched to PC to play the game. He says he played it on console at work. And then when he came home, he played it on his PC, where it was originally installed.
Okay. Thought I only had 9% beers left, but I actually found it 7.2%. Alpha Delic IPA. I have a lemon wedge in my beer glass that I'm just recycling.
I'm trying to stick to keeping my gut from getting bad, and I'm drinking those Molson Goldens.
You tried kombucha before?
Mm-hmm. I just prefer sauerkraut.
Tasty. Well, they make like hard kombuchas now with more alcohol in them. I think they're still like 5 or 6%, but they've got all the benefits of kombucha, and
It's
they
the
get you
best thing
fucked
that
up.
happened.
What? I've made a decision to put the 1911
Nope, not on the weapon rack.
Cycle there. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
See, the problem is...
Something you might be interested in. Well, hello, sunshine. I certainly do. It's all yours. Don't stay away too long.
Captain Red, hello. I am satisfied.
Progress pop up in STARFIELD. Thanks for watching. Save on rest, save on wait, save on travel. Save. You can click on it to select the save files will be deleted to make. The next thing to do is to reduce the number of save slots in STARFIELD. You can change the auto save settings.
Cool.
Go to the menu, select settings.
Two
You'll
of
see
them.
more auto save settings. Save on free.
So the problem is apparently caused by autosave more than anything else.
It's a
And
tough town.
so the
These are
autosave
people.
feature is running
Local
amok
security handles most problems.
and apparently it creates
Bye.
shadow copies of its saves that are don't actually show up in your gamer profile save folder. So you wouldn't know that you could delete them, and for whatever reason, like when you try to delete them, they don't actually delete because they're like a hidden
Idealistic.
save, and it has
perhaps
something to do
a
with the
bit of a
auto
dreamer.
feature that's built into Starfield,
But you have to
specifically
admire what he's
Starfield. So
accomplished.
they basically say that you have to delete all the autosave syncing options and just rely on hard saves. But I'm not gonna fuck with it right now. We'll see if I can actually play.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Some rules. If there's one place there's some law and order in this town, it's here. Don't even think about stealing anything. No haggling. The price is the price. And might be some other rules. Don't be an ass.
Gameplay, let me see actually. Save on. Okay, I don't need to save on rest, save on wait, save on travel, save on pause.
He's scrawny. He's got fuzzy hair, but he lays down the law. Good rules. I can respect that. Yeah, just walk into his gun shop. There's some fucking rules here, alright? No fucking haggling. You're not gonna steal shit, and don't be an asshole. But he's so scrawny.
Then we won't have any problems. If you need weapons, the best defense is the only place
Alright,
in
so we
town.
got save on
You might be
pause.
thinking this place is a dump.
Well, I'm gonna turn off save on travel, save on
Lots
wait.
of customers pass through.
You're just gonna
We
have
got
to
something
quick
for
save
everyone.
like a madman, or else you're gonna get
You can look
screwed.
around all you like.
I know, that's the thing.
On PC,
That
you
is
can
the
just
thing.
tap that F5 button, which is actually a meme.
So I'm just gonna do save on rest. So that's when I sleep. It seems to make the most sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing on extreme. I thought I was playing on very hard. Okay.
Hopefully something catches your eye.
I'm not going to spend over 5 digits on a fucking gun.
Yeah, I'm still pissed that I lost that XP though. I'm more pissed about the XP than the saves, to be honest with you. Alright. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about the DLC, Riley. The storyline is very bland. The action is it's okay. There's zero variety whatsoever. You're stuck on this freaking planet, and it's like I feel like I'm in like a space opera version of the Kardashians. It's just three noble families all fighting for control of the planet, and they're all backstabbing each other, and you have to like work with each of the three houses and like do quests and screw the other one over, and it's there's I don't know. Started off really enjoying it, but now I'm starting to, you know, feel like they just threw this DLC together with some bullshit just to get it out there.
Yeah, they said they were working on it for over a year, but they're probably just populating the planet with shit.
That's exactly right. I've come to not believe anything Bethesda says that they're up to.
I have an operator shotgun that I put a fucking slug in. I guess it doesn't need a choke if there's no slug in it.
No. As a matter of fact, most shotguns won't work with a choke. That's what you'll blow up your shotgun.
Oh boy.
Because think about what a choke does. It constricts the size of the barrel of the nozzle so that when the shot comes out, the spray stays concentrated. But if you force a giant piece of lead down it, and it's trying to squeeze through a hole it can't fit, it ain't gonna be pretty.
Probably a good thing I didn't fire it, but this is also Bethesda fucking gun physics, so...
A lot of hunters make that mistake. Like they'll go turkey hunting with their 12 gauge, and they'll put a full choke on it, and then they'll go deer hunting the next weekend, and they'll be using deer slugs, and they'll forget to take the choke out, and they'll annihilate the end of their barrel.
Damn.
Yeah, it can be a very expensive mistake. If not possibly deadly.
Put a muzzle brake on it. It's basically now a fucking long range, well, it's only got a range of 40, but it's gonna shoot a massive fucking slug out.
That'll be good close range.
Oh yeah.
But it'll be very unforgiving. It'll be like a laser weapon. You'll have to hit it exactly where you want it to go.
Yeah. One thing that guy
Maybe
did
you can
with,
get that to point us to the nearest
Ghoul's
restaurant.
gun
Aha.
in the Fallout show is talk about, I forget what it's called, but the fact that he's got like rocket bullets coming out.
What show? Oh, the Fallout show?
Yeah, he's got like rocket bullets coming out of it. I forget what they're called, but apparently it's a fucking real thing. Where it basically gets propelled out and it's caseless, but it still ejects a shell.
Okay.
But people don't use it because it's so goddamn expensive. because you're shooting basically a small rocket out of your gun. And the fact that it has fins on it, on the bullet, which would never work inside of a barrel. Unless you've got grooves for it.
There's actually ammunition, real ammunition. It was developed in the 60s or 70s, and instead of I don't know if you know how bullets work exactly. I'm sure you do, but you know, you have a primer that's in the brass, and you hit the primer that ignites the black powder in the brass, and then that pushes your projectile out, and then the rifling in your barrel spins the projectile, and then the projectile moves. So they created this rocket-propelled ammunition that the bullet doesn't have a shell casing. The primer is inside the bullet, the actual projectile itself, and there's a little nozzle, a little hole in the back of the projectile, and when it fires, it's a rocket-propelled bullet, basically. So it's got a continuous stream that shoots out the back, and it has little fins. Once it comes out of the barrel, the little fins pop up.
Oh,
and
so they're like springs.
Yep. Springs, exactly. And they discontinued it, but I found out later that they brought it back in like the early 2000s, and they were able to fit a microprocessor in the actual round, like a 308, and made the round a directional round so that they could shoot around corners with it. And then the whole thing disappeared into a black budget project. CIA probably got it and developed it and is using it with targeting and tracking software. You probably have a spotter, you know, that marks the target, and then somebody else shoots the bullet, and then the bullet can change directions and hit targets.
Damn.
So it actually does exist.
I don't know if you ever played Kill Shot, any of the Kill Shot games, but
No, I didn't.
basically they have this gun that can shoot through walls, because they basically have an X-ray sight attached to it, and then it'll just shoot through a wall, but it'll keep going. So you can, it's not like it explodes on the other side like a BMG. It keeps going, and it can like pass through, which I don't know how that would fucking work, but this is a very powerful gun at close range. It's one-shotting all of the little aggressive critters on this planet. Need to find a structural material.
Read the words on the path of redemption. Okay. Words of redemption. I've read them. Read. Okay. Contemplation.
Oh, this thing is tremendous. I think these are only like level 1 through 10 animals, but it's fucking one-shotting them. I feel like I'm hunting. Hunting with slugs.
Oh God, how did I break my leg? Contusion cured. So let me go back to the saves.
This seems like a very easy planet to quickly get a lot of good survey data for. 7 resources, 3 traits, 5 flora, 8 fauna. This thing probably pays out at least 15 grand easy. I'm scanning fucking everything. I'll kill you to scan you.
Yeah, there's something really weird going on because I'm deleting all these saved games. And the only autosaves are about 7 or 8 autosaves that are all clustered as the most recent saves. But going back in time, it's only showing me the hard saves going back a year. Here's a couple autosaves right here. See, there's shit tons of autosaves from today. Maybe they only keep... I don't know.
That's so strange, because I've only ever had like 3 autosaves on any Bethesda game, and then they just rewrite themselves.
I've got 30 autosaves, but I had 70 hard saves. I had 70 hard saves before that.
Are they autosaves from New Game Plus? That would explain it, because I remember when I was beating, when I was getting the Platinum Trophy on Fallout 4, I would have to do the 3 endings to the final mission. So I would have to pick a key point to save, and then remember that save file, and then go back and try all of the alternate endings. But at the same time, I had a save game that was ideal, the one I wanted to do, and I had already progressed like 20 hours into it, so I had to keep track of 2 saves in my hard saves that I wanted to go back to, and I made many mistakes of going back and playing on the wrong one.
I know, I've done that in Starfield. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, so it's interesting. I just deleted 97 saves, including all the auto saves from today. There's no auto saves, and I only have 3 hard saves from today only, and I'm not getting the error anymore.
Brilliant. And then you'll save 5 times.
Yep. Yep, that's what's gonna happen.
But at least
That's
you
it.
remove the autosave, so isn't it on console you just press pause and then you can quick save?
Yeah, well, hitting pause is an autosave, but you can't disable that. You can only put a timer on it. So I put the timer for 5 minutes. So if I'm paused for 5 minutes, it'll autosave. But since I'm only in there for a minute, it shouldn't be an issue.
I don't mean to backseat drive. In your case, it's warranted.
So I'll just have to be in the habit of hard saving more.
I like never hard save unless I know
Well, see, I hard save in Starfield because I got in trouble with the autosaves in the sense that, like, a perfect example is when I would jump into a system. Like, I'd play for like a half hour, no hard save. Then I'd jump into a system where I'm being attacked and I wasn't high enough level and I couldn't jump out or run away. So I was screwed because when I jumped into the system, it auto-saved right when it aggroed. So I was caught because every time I die, it respawned me back into the same situation. So I had to go back to the last autosave before that autosave, or the last hard save, which was too far back in time, real time. So I started being in the habit of actually hard saving before I started actually doing anything serious, in case I enter a situation that auto saves me and then locks me into it and I didn't save for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think I hard save when I usually hard save when I'm going to quit the game, turn off the computer.
Oh, I always do that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you gotta do that.
But usually I just quick save and quit.
I don't trust quick save because I've had. I mean, you're playing on PC, right?
Yeah, I make sure that the little dialogue goes away, like quick saving.
Yeah.
I make sure it goes away before I quit.
I might trust it. I might trust that more on PC. I do not trust that at all on Xbox.
Well, then when I'm on my PlayStation, I guess I do probably hard save for console because, PS, PlayStation, I think it's the same for Xbox. You can put it into rest mode, so it's not really on, but it's kind of on, and it'll just automatically update your games when it's not on, and it'll download like software updates and shit, and then just wait for you to turn it back on to install them. I've had to stop doing that and completely turn it off because I go for so long without playing it that I put it back on and it's just like, hey, the system was turned off, without not properly because I at some point lost power for like a minute or like a second, and then the rest mode goes to shit. And so I have to reboot and repair the hard drive.
Bring this in for repairs.
And I have to repair the external hard drive, which takes way longer. Sentient life. How is it sentient?
Hope you've calibrated that thing.
I don't think you'd be able to go very far in this buggy without getting a few concussions. Just the amount of G-force you're just constantly under.
Textbook landing.
Sarah goes from being excited to immediately upset so quickly in this buggy.
She's a moody bitch. She really is.
God damn it.
And I know they did that on purpose. They do that just to piss off all the males. They're like, oh, the beta males will be like,
you cisgender white male.
Seriously, they did that on purpose. 100% they did. They're like, the beta males would just be like, oh, I'm so sorry, Sarah.
Yeah. I fucking can't believe what you said earlier, how they fucking Pennsylvania, how the cops told people to
get out of line, go home
from the fucking polls.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you?
Unbelievable. You should be stripped of your fucking badge. Because if a cop told me to do something, my law-breaking days are behind me. I'll do it.
Did you find the news story about it?
No.
You should read it.
But it's probably fucking suppressed.
No, it's no, because like two major media outlets were forced to cover it and retract it, so it's mainstream.
Wow. You know, this fucking.
I'm more impressed by the landing.
I love the fact that I have this Echo show because I rarely will ever click on the news stories, and when I do, it's NBC, you know, ABC. It's all the mainstream, or as Ben Shapiro calls it, legacy media.
Legacy media.
Yeah, good old legacy. It's no longer mainstream. It's simply legacy media. ZipRecruiter.
Taking the road anyway.
ZipRecruiter.com.
Loves that shit. But you know what's more stupid than liberals forcing people to not vote at polling stations? Not having life insurance. Policy
ZipRecruiter. Oh my god.
Sign up for Daily Wire now and get your liberal tears tumbler.
That sounds like Ben Shapiro.
I got him down pretty good.
Yeah, you really actually do.
I'm just so frickin' pissed. He doesn't swear. He refuses to swear. He claims it's like a fucking family show or something. Dude, no kid is listening to this show.
Ben Shapiro's come a long way. I always kind of took him as a neocon. You know, just your typical, you know, sort of almost pseudo-rhino. But he's come around a bit. I think he's a very intelligent...
He came to popularity for just doing those trigger liberal videos, you know, at colleges. And I think he did one recently, but he almost never does that. He almost never does that now.
Yeah, that's
He's
because
got a
Charlie...
booming business at fucking Daily Wire. That shit is booming. He's making movies and all shit like that.
Charlie Kirk took over that campus stuff, and he does a phenomenal job with that. Him and his whatever it's called, his campus group. Forget the name of it. Something USA.
You know,
What
Rogan
else is the
mentioned a
great
guy that we haven't heard from since 2016, and that is Milo Yiannopoulos.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, dude, that guy went hard in the paint, and he paid the price for it.
Yes, he did.
Rogan was like, I think that's the only guy who got like legitimately canceled.
Yep, he got.
Don't rush the scan.
He was a one-hit wonder, man. He was there, and then he. Yep. Dude, I keep on read the words on the Path of Redemption. 0 of 4. I've already read them, and it won't let me advance. Old man in journey makes the journey to visit other worshippers. Give me a book that charts the journey, starting from the... Okay.
The only time I get FPS drops is when I'm in scanner mode and running around the planet. Probably because it's generated.
Yeah.
I really want this survey data, so I'm just gonna jump to a different part of the planet. Let's see. Hills. Let's see if there's a different biome. Rocky Desert. Rocky Desert Coast. Come on, give me Rocky Desert Coast. Show me Rocky Desert Coast. Yes. One thing I really want to do eventually, because I know it's going to cost a lot of money, is go to a Formula One race, either in Vegas, Austin, or Miami. I'm pretty much torn between the three of them. But the way they just did the Austin race, like 2 weeks ago, or last week, was fucking, or no, it was 2 weeks ago, next level, dude. They had the full Dallas cheerleaders on the grid doing a full sexy fucking dance, and then they had the University of Texas choir sing the national anthem on the top of the fucking tower that they have there, and on the grid, and then they had 2 fucking jets fly over. That's just
good.
Do it next level, dude. It would have been insane to have been there.
That is pretty next level. Did you, do you remember, I don't know if you might, this might be a little bit before your time, did you ever see the movie Free Jack? With Emilio Estevez? Oh, you should watch it. It's got, Sting is in it, and Emilio Estevez. It's actually a decent movie. It's pretty good. You'd like it if you like a retro sci-fi movie. It's made around the same time The Running Man was made. But he's a Formula One driver in present day, and in the future they are stealing bodies from the past in order to because they have this thing called the spiritual temple, which is really it's a building. It's like this tall skyscraper with a lot of lightning that hits the top of it. But what it really is it is a giant. They don't say it's a technology, but it is a technology. It's basically like a hard drive that holds the deceased souls of people for a short period of time, and then you have a short period of time you can put those souls back into a new body. And this basically Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, elite corporate guy wants a body, and so he has to steal a body from the past. So Emilio Estevez, while he's racing his Formula One race, he historically, in the historical record, he has a crash that he ends up dying in, and at the moment of impact, at his death, they swipe his body, they bring it to the future to steal it. It's called freejacking. But he wakes up in the middle of procedure, and they can't implant the billionaire's consciousness into his body. So he's hunted and he's on the run, and when he figures out what's going on, he teams up with a local woman, and they go after the billionaire and destroy him. It's actually really pretty good.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'd watch it. It's like if you like those old retro sci-fi. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's old compared to today's standards, but it's actually a decent story. It's like they just don't make good movies anymore. It's just actually a fun movie. It's a cool concept though, because like in the future they're able to research people who died in the past through historical events, and so they just went to the sport of Formula One racing, and they know people die all the time, and they found this guy who died in a fiery crash, and they figured you know what I mean?
Actually gotten so good with it that like pretty much no one has died since Seta, I don't think.
So we used to have Formula One racing in Detroit.
Really?
Yep, it was, well, we have a thing called the Grand Prix. I don't know if you know what the Detroit Grand Prix is. We had it for many years, and then it went away, and then it came back. And they actually cordoned off, well, when I was a kid, they actually did it on the city streets in the business district of Detroit. Like, it was crazy. Yes, it was crazy. And it was like going around buildings and shit. And then they moved it to an island in the middle of the Detroit River called Belle Isle. And now it's on more of an elliptical kind of course. But originally it was like world famous race because I forget was it John Player? I don't know, there was a famous, no, it wasn't John Player. There was a famous Italian racer, Formula One racer, and he almost died here in Detroit. He said it was the hardest track he'd ever been on, he'd ever raced in his life. Because it's got like really long straightaways, but then it's got really hard turns. So you have to, like, you'll be going like 180 miles an hour. You got to go from like 180 down to like 45, and then back to 180 all in like 10 seconds.
That's crazy. That's basically what Monaco is like. I just raced Monaco in the Formula One game, and it's so exciting to watch because the corners are so tight and so windy. And then I played it and I'm like, this shit fucking sucks. I'm just bouncing off the fucking walls and shit. It's a good thing I don't have the fucking damage enabled in that game, or else I'd be out on the first corner.
Yeah, watch Free Jack. It's probably, I'm sure you can watch it. You know, you have to pay probably $2. I'm almost positive it's on Amazon Prime. But you might be
a pretty good similar movie a few nights ago that was pretty damn good, but also recent. It was called Infinite with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, I just watched it. It's, you know, it's okay. You know, I watched it because it was Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It's kind of a rip-off, like, copycat storyline kind of movie, but it was.
You could tell what was going to happen.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
It was okay though. It wasn't a bad. It was worth watching.
Oh, you don't have to pay for it. It's free on Prime.
All right. Now where do I go?
Mick Jagger's in it.
Oh yeah, Mick Jagger, not Sting. I said Sting. Yeah, Mick Jagger, a young Mick Jagger. It's wild. And he is the archetype of himself. Like what everybody remembers of Mick Jagger. It's like the archetype of Mick Jagger. And it's the girl in it you'll recognize. She's pretty famous from like a lot of 80s and 90s movies.
Oh yeah, Rene Russo.
Rene Russo, yeah.
Yeah,
and it's got Michael. My favorite though, it's got Michael Ironside, the best bad guy ever made. He's also in not Running Man, but you know, the one about Mars, the other Schwarzenegger one. What's it called? You know, the one Total Recall.
Oh yeah.
First, not the remake, the original.
Yeah, but pretty much between 14 and 16, I spent almost all of my free time watching old classic movies so that I could be hip with the culture. But I didn't waste a fucking second. I watched, you know, all of the classics: Predator, Die Hard, Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Apocalypse Now, the uncut, like director's version, so it's like 3.5 hours long.
Yeah, whether you watch the director's cut or the original, it's a freaking fantastic movie.
Oh yeah. The horror.
I love this
nasally voice. The horror.
Yep. Martin Scorsese directed that, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. I love it when the play girls or Playboy girls come.
Oh yeah, that's for morale.
Yep.
Gotta keep
And then
that morale
they
up.
storm the stage.
Yep. Great movie. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Yep. There's this fucking... What's Mick Jagger's band?
I should know this.
Aerosmith?
Yes. No. Yeah. No. Aerosmith is that Mick Jagger? No. Aerosmith is Steve Tyler.
Oh yes, yes. Well, there's this song, which I'm pretty sure, I haven't looked up the lyrics, but I'm pretty sure this is actually what they're saying in the song. But it goes like,
Wave, mother! It's just a shadow wave. It's just a shadow
Oh yeah,
wave.
Shadow Way.
Are they saying rape and murder?
No, no.
Oh, I thought they were saying rape and murder.
No, 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 no. No, definitely not.
Because that would be fucked up. It's just a shadow.
Dude, this is very frustrating because I have to go to 4 temples on this planet. Each one of these temples is... This planet, you have to understand, is like the Grand Canyon. There's no level ground. The whole thing is like trails and paths and like steep walls. It's really, really rugged. You have to go to these 4 temples, and it doesn't give you the mission footsteps, so you don't know where the freaking things are. So you start at the first temple, but you gotta like stand and look off into the distance and hope you can visually see it because it doesn't show up on the scanner. It's so annoying. I don't know if this is a glitch because it's certainly not consistent with how the game works. It's very annoying. Maximum annoyance. And the temples don't look the same either. So the profile of it on the horizon doesn't necessarily match the one that you were at. So you don't know if you run halfway across the planet to go see if that's the one. If that's the one. I don't know.
This is going to take a lot of surveying, Sarah. Oh, we got 7 out of 8 fauna. We got a 5 flora. Just need 1 more trait.
No, I can fast travel though. I can fast travel to points of interest that are close to it.
This were a test you would have failed.
My scanner's broken again.
Broken scan.
It's when it like says that something's not fully scanned when it is. So I'm just spamming the scan button. Turns out it's 100% scanned.
Okay, I don't know if this is a temple. This looks like it could be a temple.
scan any promising leads?
Damn it. I think I've already been to this temple. Oh my god.
Fancy a try?
Words of perseverance.
That critter's fully... Oh, he's not fully scanned.
Oh yeah?
I'm gonna blow him down with my trusty shotgun. I call this the Surveyor shotgun.
I guess I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and wander the wasteland here.
That control this thing, you basically just put one knob, one hand on a little emergency power cell knob, and that somehow controls the steering, gas, boost. There's no pedals on the ground.
Wait, I was just here. What is happening? Oh, let's try it.
Be mindful of what's in front of us.
These random people at these ecological sites, and they're shooting at things, and I know they're just gonna die.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not going to save them.
No.
I got shit. Oh look, he's got a friend. Might survive. Oh, it's a pirate. It's not a pirate anymore. A terror morph. What the fuck?
Oh! Okay, remember I was telling you about the terramorphs?
Yeah.
I said wait till you run into the terramorphs.
Oh boy, quick save.
This is the best part of this is a really fun part of the game because you're gonna be on Jemison and the terramorphs are going to invade. And you have to defend. And it's actually a lot of fun.
Not doing anything. I can't tell if it's doing anything. These pirates put up a good fight. Should have used the pirates to help me kill this thing. Ooh, you didn't like that, did ya? 338 XP.
This game is so glitchy.
Ecological and chemistry. Well, I guess there's two knobs to hold on to here. So doesn't explain it. Oh, finally, I found the last feature. 5 structures. Goddamn thing. It's like
Yeah, it's just
a
totally
dust
broken.
storm and it's raining.
Hold on tight.
Fucking busy to be driving this fucking buggy. Slamming into everything. I'll be right back.
I can hit. Okay.
Formula One race this weekend is in Brazil. And of course, they represent Senna until the day they die. And McLaren even has a car that they named after him called the Senna.
The guy, that same guy I was telling you about, the one who's obsessed with liberal females with tattoos.
Yeah.
The guy that lives across the street from him has 2 McLarens.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
There's a YouTuber I was following that a few years ago did a McLaren 720S sweepstakes.
Yeah.
And apparently you have to go through a bunch of fucking... It's just the classic thing where you buy merch and then you get like an entry.
Right, but you never get picked.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because there's people out there that buy like 200 pieces of merch and then they get like 200 entries. But I was like, well, his merch isn't... I'll usually do that if the merch isn't bad and it's something I'll fucking wear on a daily basis. So it was like a shirt that says money can't buy happiness, but it can buy horsepower, and that's just good.
That's pretty good, actually.
And I do wear that shirt quite often, but of course I didn't want to pick. It's some lady in the middle America got picked, and she ended up just selling it. And it was worth about $200,000. Holy shit! The Starborn just landed on top of me.
Oh,
Fuck
nice.
you! I'm just roaming around in my buggy. Oh yeah, it's a ship landing site. Now... Oh fuck, they're getting off. Oh fuck, they're getting off.
Yeah, they're gonna shoot you.
Alright, let's
You gotta
play,
kill 'em.
boys. You wanna fuck around? Let's fuck around, dude. Oh, they don't see me. I thought you were supposed to be Starborn. Oh, I don't have my grenade.
They don't react too good to grenades. I would use like a. If you have a rifle, shoot them in the head. They may not die.
I'm hidden right
They
now.
They may just disappear.
That sneak attack got him real good.
Energy unleashed at your command. Unbelievable.
Ooh, I got one of them. With the surveyor shotgun. Trying to blow up my buggy. You better fucking take off. Oh, they just left all those points.
Zealot hideout.
Damn, son! Oh, they're shooting Sarah. She's talking.
There's key.
Right in the
How
head
does
with the
that-
fucking slug.
I could steal his key.
This slug shotgun is tremendous. Thanks for the XP, boys! I love they just landed somewhere, and then it instantly became a ship landing site that I discovered. They're definitely stalking me.
I'll try not to be a backside.
That's hiding some shit.
2 more floors.
Got anything
I'll be
on
back in.
Sarah?
I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and grab a slice of pizza.
That reminds me of the old theme park rides at the New Atlantis Fairgrounds.
One more barrel. One fucking more. I actually need that fiber. Vladimir was going to pay a handsome penny for this shit.
We definitely took a shortcut there.
190 XP.
You daredevil in another life. You could have fooled me.
Confront this little cocksucker.
Captain Red, do you require my assistance?
What do I hear?
For action, Captain.
I'm all for getting
All
a...
Well, Captain, all things considered.
Next time, let's try it without the jet.
Beautiful.
Hello, Captain.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Beginning combat protocol.
No need, I took care of it. Sorry, boys, that one must have come
I don't want to hear any
right.
complaints.
Okay, what's happening?
Ron hopes the best thing that's...
You ready to do some business?
I was eating a piece of pizza while delivering on Wednesday, and as I was turning the wheel, I hit the gear shifter knob, and the piece of pizza fell on the ground, and I was like, no!
That's tragic.
No!
That's
I screamed. So I just had to... And this fucking... You wouldn't want to touch anything on this van floor, so... As I was driving down a country road, I just threw the piece into a fucking ditch.
Have you seen my son? Kids run all over.
it's such a tragedy, though.
Good.
There wasn't much left of it, though, thankfully. But there's still a good 4 bites left in it. Ah, this guy's inventory hasn't reset yet.
Stay near the dogs. Oh, don't worry. Everyone keeps half an eye on the rugrats. We need to eat before the next...
Alright, Ron Hope.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't...
Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
You want the factory floor? It's impressive stuff.
I just want to get all these approvals over with.
Welcome to Hope Tech. How may I help you? Have a nice day.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Burkett. We set some ambitious quotas, and you met every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news.
Man, I have
whenever
killed
and
so much shit.
Thanks.
Since I lost
I
that
appreciate
XP, and I have maybe regained 5% of what I've lost. I lost like probably 3 days worth of shit.
Enjoy your visit to Hope Tech.
So the rule of thumb is if you play the expansion, do not get a bounty on you from the Varun. Yep.
Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal.
As the moral
about your
story.
progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news.
Oh, I learned something very interesting, Mr. Hope.
Did you
Hope
know?
Tech.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
I'm afraid Paxton Hull has implicated you in a conspiracy against the Freestar Collective.
Oh, the same Paxton Hull who was court-martialed during the Colony War? Well, I've never met the man, and I can't imagine why he'd make an accusation against me. I see. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Burkett. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer.
I might go lay down.
Failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold. We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring.
So those farmers poisoned themselves, and you ended up reaping profits.
Did Barrett force his gayness on you?
It's nothing personal.
It was a quick conversation.
It's just good business. I don't expect you to understand. I never intended for anyone to be hurt. I told Hull to buy the land, not take it by force. Unfortunately, farmers can be stubborn folk. And I couldn't risk any witnesses.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job. And more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners. You're right, yeah. Those families deserve to be compensated for the inconvenience. Perhaps a discount on their next purchase from HopeTech.
You're seriously turning an apology into a business pitch. That's disgusting.
With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor. Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy.
You're
There's
coming
something
with
else
me,
you need to
you
consider.
dirty cocksucker.
I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer? Justice can be complicated, Deputy. Sometimes the cost of exacting justice is greater than the cost of doing nothing. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a freestar ranger.
Sure, I will take all this ammo and
You're a
money.
despicable man, Hope.
Lots of monies.
And I hope you get exactly
Nothing
what
to
you
spend
deserve.
it on.
If you refuse to come quietly, I'll have to use force.
Who's that?
Good old Hope.
You just threatened a member of the Council of Governors. On my authority, you're stripped of rank, declared an outlaw. Guards! Dispose of this criminal!
Go!
Find anything useful?
You call that fucking security? 3 guys? Just cleaned shop.
Clean shop.
Good old surveyor's shotgun. are you doing here?
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, so awful. The first part is true. He always looked out for us, for his employees. No, of course not. But there was more to him than that. He had a genuinely good side, a caring side. And now he's... You killed him. Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
There must be a second in command.
That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
There might be some difficult days ahead, but I wish you good luck.
My job is done here. Clean up these fucking bodies. Oh, I can't lift up this fat bastard.
Bad bastard.
Bye, die young. Bury me in satin. Lay me down in a bed of roses. Sink me in the river at dawn. Send me away with the words of a love song.
I still can't believe you can do that.
Good day.
Ammo. Credits. Seaweed.
Off-worlders.
Goat.
Nothing ever good.
Goat stuff.
Goat cheese, goat milk, goat meat.
Ready for action, Captain?
Has killed an entire family's worth of goats for the sake of XP. Feel really guilty about it too. Got some significant freaking XP though. 422 XP per goat. It's no joke.
Feel guilty about killing the captive lions and leopards in Assassin's Creed Origins. Because I just see a caged cat, but I need their pelts so I can craft upgraded equipment. So they're just a victim to my gains. Sometimes I'll just walk close to them and see if they attack me. Surprise, they always attack me. So then I feel justified in killing them.
Yeah, it's totally justifiable. Alright.
All
I picked up
Save.
something you might be interested
The
in.
Death Swift.
Well, considering I just used a sword to kill these goats, the death was not quick. There was a lot of slashing and gashing going on. And a lot of screaming by the goats.
What happens to the leopards and lions.
Outlaws? Ashta. You ask me? Traveling and free. Just so you know.
Good old Belle is always here, selling guns. Oh! She's got 220 shotgun shells for the Surveyor shotgun. Which costs $7 grand. But I can afford it.
I would trade in all of this ammo just for some digipacks. Oh, speak of the devil, found a digipack. And of course there's a safe, so there goes my digipack. At least I don't have to waste one of the 5 that I've got. Okay.
And I still cleaned out all of her money.
You, when you have a moment.
She's got another thing for me.
What's happening, darling?
Another fucking
take a look at this.
flower stick. Yep, she gave me a stick.
See you soon, love.
It's always a fucking flower or a stick, and she just gave me a root. That qualifies as a stick.
Oh yeah, it does.
Good to see you.
You're back. Good to see you
This
back
completes
safe,
the quest
Deputy.
line, sir.
What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding there? Yeah, but it's more of a mass grave now.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was their hideout, but I took care of them. I like the mass grave comment.
Well, don't get too used to killing.
Don't get too
For a
used to
ranger,
killing.
That's always a last resort. Did you find out why the first was taking over farms? What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all? That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt.
Well,
seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
Yeah, it's been in my glass all night long.
Well, it should be extra citrusy.
Oh, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's delicious.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate.
Understand data slates?
And you confronted Hope about this?
Because they're supposed
What do you
to
mean?
be like little tiny like personal tablets.
Yeah.
They only show like a few kilobytes of data. Just a few fucking words, and then it's done.
Yeah.
It reminds
That's
me
true.
of those little personal PDAs, I think they were called.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what it reminds me of.
Like a Palm Pilot.
Yes, that's what they were called.
Sounds
Yeah, they're
like
called
his pride
PDAs.
got the best of him. Damn.
Yep, that was before BlackBerry.
This is going to send shockwaves.
Before there was
throughout the
BlackBerry, there
Freestar
was
Collective.
PDAs.
Have you seen that
If the
movie?
people
'Cause
can't
I've
trust their
seen
leaders,
mixed reviews on it.
Anarchy could follow.
Which one?
It's
Have a
called
little
BlackBerry
faith,
or
Daniel.
something like
We're
that.
not the United Colonies.
No, I have
One
not
bad
seen
apple
that.
won't
The
spoil
making
the
of
whole damn
BlackBerry.
barrel.
Easy.
So I went to the BlackBerry
You ain't the
plant
marshal.
Not
in
yet,
Ontario
but
with
you
my
ain't gonna live
dad
forever, old man.
about 10 years
While
ago,
we've got
or
you
more
here,
than
there's
that.
one
It was
last
actually
piece
right
of
when
business
Cameron
to
was
take
born.
care
So
of.
actually it was,
Emma,
let's see, he's
would you
17,
please?
so it was 15
pleasure,
years
Marshal.
ago. So I think it's
When
in
you first joined
Brantford,
us, I
Ontario.
told you
We
that
took
you'd
the
undergo an
train. We
evaluation
did a date,
process.
like a
There's
train
one
trip.
thing left to do.
And
A simple question.
we,
Do you feel
because my
ready to
dad
wear
was
the
really
badge of a
interested. My dad was in the
full-fledged
same business,
Freestar Ranger?
selling stocks and stuff. And so we went to BlackBerry plant and got off the train, and the train station was actually shared, like it was between it, like when you got off the train in the town where the BlackBerry plant was, you were like literally in the BlackBerry plant, like you were within a parking lot's distance away. And we went there. My dad wanted to go in and get a tour, but I guess he didn't call ahead or something, and we couldn't go in there. But I think I had about 6 different BlackBerries over my life. At one point, I
You
had 2
seem
BlackBerries at the
distracted.
same time.
It seems like it was a useful tool at the time.
Well, I'll tell you something about BlackBerry. So, my BlackBerry, you could tether your BlackBerry to your laptop and use it as a modem. You know, like how you can tether a cell phone? Like now you just use Bluetooth and you can do like a Wi-Fi hotspot or whatever. But like, you know, the way to use your phone's data it was actually very complicated. Like you had to download this piece of software that was open source,
Something on your mind?
and then it would allow your laptop to access the gateway on your phone to the internet. It was phone tethering, and this was very, very early on, you know, because there was no way to connect the laptop to your phone back then, except through this USB cable and a tether. And the program was actually called Tether. And here's what's crazy.
Good.
So I had my
Duty
BlackBerry.
and honor are the
I had a
backbone of the
Verizon
Freestar
domestic,
Rangers.
you know, calling
Marshal,
plan on it.
I approve the deputy
But
for advancement. to
when
the
I was
rank
in
of
Canada,
Ranger.
Thank
for
you,
some
Ranger
reason,
Wilcox.
to this day, I really
In
never
your
figured
time
out
serving
why.
as a deputy, you've
I have
shown
my suspicions
exceptional
why.
courage, fearless
But when I was in
tenacity, and high
Canada,
regard for the safety of
I
our
could
citizens.
tether my BlackBerry to my
By the
laptop
authority
of the
granted to
time
me by the Council of
and
Governors,
access
I
the
hereby promote you to
BlackBerry
the rank of
Enterprise
Ranger.
Network. So
Here's
the
your
BlackBerry Enterprise Network was
Wear
like
it
a
with pride.
separate network
But don't forget the solemn
that was unique to
responsibility it
BlackBerry
represents.
and BlackBerry users, and that's why they use it for corporate, because it's a secure network. It's like it's kind of like it'd be like having like a DSL line. You know what DSL is?
Yeah.
So it'd be like having like a DSL line. And I could actually get internet in Canada, data, unlimited, on my laptop. Now, it was slow as shit. I think it was like 3G. But it worked. It literally worked. And I had it for like 2 or 3 years. And I don't know why or how it worked, but something when I was roaming in Canada and I was connecting through the Rogers network, that's the Canadian phone company, it was able to somehow access the BlackBerry Enterprise network, and I was using it. I was able to get online. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, I remember 3G back in the day.
I know.
I remember 2G.
Let
me tell you something. 2G
Just let me drink
was
it,
horrific.
Because
Because you didn't even.
I don't remember.
Dude, 2G wasn't even the equivalent of what 2G should have been. 2G was like probably like 1G. It was so bad. And on those PDAs, some of the like the Palm Pilot, I think was the first phone PDA combo before the iPhone. Well, actually, no, the BlackBerry actually was the first one because you had really crude HTML support. They had a browser on the BlackBerry, but this was before websites were optimized for mobile. So, you know, HTML, when you design HTML, you can design a template that's for mobile and a template that's for desktop. So, like every website you connect to, if it's not through an app on your phone, when you type it in your browser, there's actually 2 websites that exist. One for the mobile and one for the desktop. But they didn't have the 2 different versions back then. So on the little teeny BlackBerry screen, you'd have a full page HTML screen. And they didn't have zoom, pinch the zoom back then. So you had to like put the screen like 6 inches from your face, and the BlackBerry had a little trackball in the center. You'd have to roll it. And you'd roll the cursor around on the screen. You'd try to click on the little menu options on the drop downs on the website, and you weren't sure if you were hitting the box or not. It might take like 20 tries.
Yeah.
It was horrific.
They had that in on the like internet browser on the PlayStation 3.
We got a lot of
you
bars
basically
in the
have
city.
to scroll
All
around
class
on the
joints.
screen
Well,
to find a
except
box and
Agnes.
then use the joystick
Be safe
to
out there.
hit it a few times. And it was god awful slow too.
Ranger's work is never truly done.
I remember putting up with it though because I was just amazed at the fact that I had like actual internet on the phone.
Yeah, and this was like before streaming apps were put on consoles. So like they didn't have Spotify, so I'd literally go to YouTube, and now they just have a YouTube app on all the consoles, but I would go to YouTube and watch music videos through the PlayStation. And I would have to go to youtube.com, and it would just be the standard HTML. And I remember I played, there's a specific song that I remember. It's a killer YouTube video, and the song is still dope
it's
to
about
this
Alex.
day.
You
It's
know he
called
and Diego cleared out that
Drop the
smuggler's den
World
not
by
long ago.
Lil Wayne and Eminem.
Yeah, I saw the report.
And,
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yep. And I played it on the speakers
Late one night,
while my
Annie
dad was
Wilcox
drinking
tried to
coffee
arrest me
upstairs,
for public
just
indecency.
reading his newspaper,
A
and
terror
it
once
just
she grows up.
pick the world up and I'm gonna drop it on your fucking head. And my dad just goes, absolutely not.
That's so funny.
I just had to like scramble to turn it off.
Well, hey there.
He did not want like a, I don't even know how
Sorry,
old
but
I
I've got
was. I was like probably between 11 to 13. He did not want me listening to that shit, but too bad I already was.
That's pretty funny. I remember that song. What does the fox say? What does the fox say?
Dude, we listened to that in my math class in my freshman year of high school. Because we did, her name was Mrs. Ford, and so she would do Ford Friday Family Fun Facts.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, my son is dressing up as a fox this year for Halloween, and I think that year everyone did, just because of that song. And she played it on YouTube for the entire fucking
universe:
class.
death and eating at a Chunks restaurant. And to be honest, death is almost preferable.
How about this one? I remember. I think I remember the whole damn thing. 'Cause it's been stuck in my head for a decade or more, and I can't get it out. Let's see, wait a minute.
Sure, Laredo makes some good
Oh yeah,
guns,
yeah.
but if you want a range of manufacturers.
Set fire to your hair. Poke a stick at a grizzly bear. Eat medicine that's out of date. Use your private parts as piranha bait. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Yes.
Dumb ways to die.
I think I recently sung that at work.
Did you?
Because I was referencing how, I don't know what I was talking about, but basically how one of our drivers could easily get killed by doing some stupid shit. And so I was like, dumb ways to die. And I think we were like loosely talking about Australia, and then the HR guy was just like, yeah, that was actually a song made by the Australian government to prevent people from doing stupid shit and dying.
Oh yeah, my favorite stanza is how's it go? Invite a psycho killer inside. Scratch a drug dealer's brand new ride. Take your helmet off in a outer space and use your clothes dryer as a hiding place. Something like that. I'm not sure if I got it exactly right. Oh yeah, dude, that whole freaking song from beginning to end was permanently in my brain for so long.
That bank robbery sounded intense.
And I think they had a sequel song. Follow-up song.
Out of it.
Did they?
I think they made a video game.
Well, I remember a cartoon. I remember the actual song was like a cartoon video.
Yeah. Yeah, with little like blue people dancing around.
Yeah, kind of like South Park people.
What are you doing, cat?
Let's pop into Outland while we're here and see if Joe has anything
This
useful
guy hit
to
me with
add
a
to our
poison
arsenal.
bullet. I've never seen them.
Think of a better place to recharge
Poison
and
bullet.
ready ourselves for our next mission.
Forgot to check them. Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own. Everyone, you've tipped my ear.
Polvo. 11 grand for the survey data.
That's pretty good.
I can't even remember the name of the place I was on. But it had to have been that.
Ways to die.
Back to the red shifts and gravity's pull.
Access card. That's what I needed.
Hello.
That's
Never
what I
would
needed.
I have imagined to encounter something like
I
this.
gotta check every single body.
Now I feel that rather than
Oh
having
my God.
answers, we only have more questions. Yes. Regardless of how impossible they may have seemed before now, I must say that I do not like being threatened by anyone.
I
so,
screwed up.
what would
Gotta
that
go
be?
back.
Clearly, these Starborn are connected to the artifacts, which would mean that they are also connected to that temple you found.
So it's not that.
Did they make these things? Have they appropriated them? This all implies there is something more, something we do not yet understand. You are right.
Which one did I
And it
do?
would
Did I
seem
do that
if
one?
we do, we may well cross paths with these Starborn again. We will need to be on our guard from now on. They seem to know much about us. Perhaps we can learn more about them to make it even. We should return to our search then. There's still so much to do.
Okay.
Ooh.
Why would that have been an activity to talk to Andrea at the lodge?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
It's part of the storyline.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive. Late at night in dive bars, sometimes the old-timers share stories about things they've seen that they just couldn't explain. Ghost stories, if you will. I've heard of things like the Starborn before. But they're real. Honest to God real. But you carry on for centuries of exploration, and you can fool yourself into thinking you got it all figured out. Clearly we don't. So the obvious question is, what the hell are they? Everyone's gonna be thinking aliens, but maybe not. Their ships were incredible, but they still felt like ships. They had engines, weapons, I think I even made out a grav drive. If they were really alien, I would just expect it to be more alien, you know? I mean, it could be some secret
Make me
freestar
waste all
tech.
digipick on a bunch of
I don't
garbage
know.
again.
Okay, Samco disliked the fact that I said it's ignorant to think that we understand everything about space. Fuck you, dude.
Samco does not know what he's talking about.
Absolutely not. And then he goes on to just say the exact same thing I said in a different way. But then you go all exploring the galaxy thinking you got it all figured out. That's what I just said, dude.
Samco can take his daughter and go jump off
I'm
a
gonna throw out
bridge.
another wild stab in the dark theory.
A space bridge.
Maybe they're from outside our known systems. Here's the hypothetical. Centuries ago, some brainiac scientists decide to play settler. But they go way, way beyond
What is
any place
that?
we've ever been to set up stakes. Once they get there, they make a few lucky breakthroughs, and their science just snowballs from there. I could see them getting further, faster, and hence become the Starborn.
Oh, keycard.
If I got it right, then you owe me a steak dinner.
And a digipick.
One way or the other, we are not
Yeah, it's
alone.
worth coming in here.
And that's both exciting and terrifying.
Cat, you gotta either get off the desk Or go
Sam,
somewhere
I do not
else.
know if you recall my suggestion, but if Cora ever needs
I gave up.
self-defense
My dog
training-
is sitting on my
yeah,
bed.
I remember all right. Very
Heating up
aware
my
of the
feet.
offer.
Well, I am still available if you are interested.
I figure
Okay.
I can't get her
Funny
to
thing
move.
about companies,
Thanks again.
you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me
Oh,
time
wow,
to
2
devote to
digipicks.
more
I've never seen so many
esoteric
digipicks in the
pursuits.
base game.
For years, I
is
finally
like,
decided to do something more than admire from a distance.
Digipic
And
treasure
so
hunt.
now, I call the lodge home.
Probably
as
gonna be
much
like
as
a bunch of
anywhere
shit
else.
I gotta unlock, though.
I want you to know I was very impressed with your work back on Neon. I'm beginning to wonder if there's anything you can't handle. I'd like to test that theory. My Star Yard's been having a little trouble getting our next project off the ground. I need someone capable and
I'm bringing
decisive
death.
to step in and steer it in the right direction. Interested? Love the enthusiasm. I knew there was a reason I picked you to help with this project. It's a new ship. We want to diversify our fleet. Now, I don't know why the people I pay very handsomely to come up with new designs can't seem to get out of the R&D phase. And frankly, I don't care. I just want someone, you, to go there and show them how it's done. Excellent. I'll send word ahead to the project lead, Jules Degante, that you're taking point. They'll all be instructed to listen to you and follow
Alright,
your
too much
direction.
talking.
I expect big things from you, so I'm excited to see what you manage to deliver. I don't believe you'll let me down.
Alright, let's get the combat on. Enough talking.
You're actually purring just to be on the desk. Cat.
Alright, after all that, I better get something good. No. Not good. I will take the poly textile because I don't like fabricating it. Oh. Sure what that is. Three digipicks, man, the game must have known that was hard up for him. Oh, man.
With the consignment closed, I guess I have to go to EIT.
What's wrong with that? EIT is the best.
Okay, now I've seen everything.
Unknown.
Citizen wanted, dead or alive.
Hope you've calibrated that thing.
Leave me alone, please. Not a good time. I don't have time for this. That's a fair point. Maybe I'm catastrophizing here. Maybe I can handle the
What the fuck?
Grow up.
Just... She likes playing with bags. And she just pulled down like 3 different bags of like bolts and screws that I keep from like pieces of furniture that I get.
Damn it. I can't fight this, can I? Okay, I give up. No need to escalate this.
Easy money. Just found a citizen who's got a bounty on him. I just persuaded him to turn himself in.
Well, I think I am going to go to now.
Indeed.
I am pretty tired. For some reason, I don't know why. I am very tired though. It's almost 2. I got so much to do tomorrow. I gotta put this, I got a ceiling fan I gotta install. I got a wall gas heater. I got my reverse osmosis water thing I gotta install under the sink. And I've got a gun safe I gotta build. I got like 4 major projects.
So it just sent you the safe in parts?
Yeah. They left it on my porch. Came FedEx. Left it on my porch, like 110 pounds of steel. You know, and it's all scuffed up, but not the steel, luckily, but the box was all like 80% destroyed from sliding around with heavy metal parts inside of it.
Yep. Good old fucking FedEx. Those guys are absolute
I really feel
scumbags.
like this is our...
Oh, they're animals, man.
They don't even deserve to have a license.
Humanity.
sun.
Yeah. Looks like it got dragged. It looks like somebody dragged it behind a car.
Abilities are
Chains.
jealous.
Like 10 miles.
Yup. That's FedEx
Pretty
for
much.
ya.
Yeah, it's totally a mess. Luckily, it didn't penetrate through the protective styrofoam around it, but it looked pretty bad.
Yeah, I get like 50 pounds of cat litter every 3 months. It's probably not even 50 pounds. And the box had so many fucking holes in it. They were lucky that like the bags of litter were not pierced.
Hmm. Yeah, that would be bad. Plus, if it was pierced, all kinds of bugs and shit would get in there.
Yeah.
That'd be nasty. I'm sure your cats might like the bugs, though. You never know.
Yeah, I think she was playing with one earlier.
Was she? Yeah, my dog has a personal vendetta against all insects. If she sees
too many fucking ants. And it's getting colder, and they're still here.
Well, they're in your trailer because it's warm in there.
Yeah.
And they're gonna hibernate in your shit. Get some ant traps. Kill those suckers. Do ya? You could always let off an ant bomb, a gas bomb in there, leave for the day. That'll take out the rest of them, might even take out the queen.
Yeah, I do have one for fleas.
The flea one. I don't know, man. I have both of them, and I use the flea wand in the spring, but it never does anything for the ants, and then I have to go back and do the ant one separate. I think it's a different toxin for the ants.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have to figure out a place to put the cats if I ever did that.
Yeah, you can't leave them inside, obviously. Yeah. Okay, anybody you could take them in the morning, you could pick them up in the afternoon?
Maybe.
Might be able to do that. Alright, well, I am signing off. I'll see you tomorrow.
Indeed, me as well.
Have a good one.
Indeed, you too.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty, folks. Thanks for everyone who came in tonight. Good old 10th episode. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. If you made it this far, you might as well. I'm tired and I'm going to bed. Farewell, folks. We'll probably be back on here tomorrow. Didn't stream last Saturday night because I was at a Halloween party. But I should be back on tomorrow if I'm feeling good. Didn't stream the last Saturday before that because I was not feeling good, and I determined that it was probably from beef. So I am doing an experimental vegetarian diet for 3 weeks. And I feel great so far, and I'm just supplementing protein. I don't want to be a vegetarian. I fucking love meat, but apparently my stomach does not. So here we are. I can't eat pork, and I can't eat chicken, and I can't eat eggs, and I can't eat dairy besides cheese because I grew up in the Midwest. So my body can still take cheese, but otherwise, no dairy, no eggs. And I had beef a few weeks ago, and I basically felt like I was immediately going to throw up after I finished eating it. So that's not good. And then I felt sick for basically over 24 hours. That's not good. And I'd eaten the same cooked beef the day before, and it wasn't like the beef was old now. I just ate it until it was gone, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to keep eating healthy. And I encourage you to do the same as best as you can. It's hard to do that in America. Make America healthy again. Whoa. John F. Kennedy. Alright, folks. That's not his name. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Alright, folks. I'll see you next time. Farewell. Bye-bye.